the conference opponent in the 30s? Does it speak volumes of your defense tonight?
We did some things a little bit better tonight, yeah. I mean, at halftime we were still a little bit concerned because we just take too many chances. We take ourselves out of plays. You know, we'll guard hard for one or two passes, and then we'll try to take, we try for the easy way out and go get a steal. We got kids who can play if they would, we just got to commit to sitting down and guard. And if we do that, I mean, I think we'll be all right. But, against teams that are going to move the ball a little bit more and do some different things against us, we've got to do a little bit better job.
The fact that you were, I don't know what number you set at as far as turnover-wise, but 5 turnovers for your team the other night, that's a pretty good number, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And they pressed us a little bit, but obviously at the beginning we had a little bit of trouble getting into our offense at the beginning. But we got kids that we can put on the floor that can do some things with the basketball. So I mean, that's not necessarily a total surprise. The only thing it does kind of mean to me is that same thing we talked to them at the half is the tempo was terrible for us. If we have a little bit higher turnovers, we understand that because that usually means we're trying to play a little bit faster. So.
And you'd like to shoot the ball better, right? Too. Still, I mean.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we just. Our percentage has not been good, but we still, we scored 58 tonight, and that's probably our lowest point total for the season so far. So we still score points, but, we hope at some point in time, our shooters are going to, shoot a little bit better percentage-wise.
You're 7-1 right now. You're right there with Bella West, 5-0 in the conference. What do you like about this team right now?
Just grit. I mean, these tonight's the kind of games that we've struggled with the last couple of years. Finals, got out of school early, didn't have a huge student section. It just, we told before the game, like the formula scares us a little bit because, we came out a little flat. So those have been ones that kind of scared us a little bit in the past, but, it just shows our kids. I mean, the game against Collinsville the other night, same thing. We just, we had a bunch of chances that we could have folded, and our kids are resilient, and they'll fight, and they'll compete, and it's kind of shown in our record.
Did you feel like, conference-wise, home heavy early? You had to take care of the home court because now it's gonna get tough. You're gonna have to go win some games on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I mean, we'll have to, we'll be road warriors here for a little bit, but it comes down to it. They did their jobs. And that's what we talked to them, tonight at the end of the game. I mean, they did their jobs. They held court, for the first half. We'll give them a couple days here where they can kind of get back to being healthy a little bit because we're kind of beat up. But we've played some really good teams. We've played, some okay basketball. There's obviously some room for us to improve. And we, I think we feel pretty good about where we're at. I mean, the kids are genuinely excited about where we're at and what the possibilities are for them to accomplish some things.
What's going down to Centralia do for you? Do you feel like that helps prepare you for the second half too?
Oh,
in competition.
Yeah, you see the brackets. Yeah, I mean the brackets are pretty tough. I mean Evanston's a top 25, Super 25 out of Chicago. Centralia, once again, is probably going to win 20 games. Marist is undefeated. I mean, there's the Belleville West is down there. I mean, there's some really good teams, and it's probably as balanced as it's been since. There's always been some really good teams down there. Bogan a couple years ago. There's been some really good teams down there, but there's always 1 or 2 games that you could probably win and be okay. And I think if you look at some of the second round games, if the pairings kind of fall the way they're supposed to, there's going to be some dandy games down there.
You looking forward to a good showing? Obviously, it's like you said, it's been tough in the past, but you feel like this team's capable of making a good run there?
Yeah, I mean, we like our draw. We're pretty comfortable with it, But like I said, we feel pretty comfortable with our kids. They've responded with the challenges that we've given them, and the challenges of the teams and the schedules and everything else that we've kind of ran into. And like I said, we've kind of struggled with some of that stuff here the last couple of years. But these kids have found a way to kind of compete and battle through that, some of that adversity. So we like where we're at right now.